Hello everybody, and welcome to step 3 in the 7 steps to mindfulness challenge. Today I want to talk a little bit about why it's important to practice mindfulness. Why are we having this challenge? Why is it important to practice mindfulness on a regular basis? So in our past videos, we talked about what is mindfulness and how to practice mindfulness. And if you want to catch those, the rebroadcast links are in the description box below. Like I said, today we're going to cover why it's important to practice mindfulness. And then there's a great exercise I want to share that's really good if you just want to have a difference in how you're feeling, just to overall feel better. If you haven't met me, I'm Roberta. I am a health and life coach. And so according to the American Psychological Association, there's many reasons why it's important to practice mindfulness on a regular basis. And the few that really stood out to me that I wanted to share with you today: one, it reduces your overall stress, which is so important, and stress is a huge focus in my coaching practice because there are so many negative effects of stress on your mind and body. It also allows you to better focus and be better attentive to the tasks that you have at hand, which is great if you want to be more productive. And it's also really beneficial for your working memory. Now, when I was looking up even more reasons why mindfulness is so great and beneficial, one of the other things that really stood out to me was that you are better able to control your emotions and how you react to things. And that's something that I talked about in another video. But if you think about it, when you're practicing mindfulness, appreciation, slowing down, being in the moment, those little trivial things that come up in your life, you're not going to react to as dramatically as you may have done so before you've had that kind of pause and appreciation. And actually, if you're facing any kind of serious emotional circumstances, you're able to kind of better clear your mind, be more rational, and not have your emotions just completely take hold of you. And being able to better tap in and control your emotions is so beneficial, not just for your health and your mental health, but in so many other areas of your life. The one that comes to mind is in your relationships. Whether it's an intimate relationship or a relationship that you have just with maybe even somebody you're not super close with, being able to kind of control your emotions or not overreact to certain things is really important, and you'll find that the trivial little things don't come up, and you're better able to communicate with those around you or those that you might not agree with, and empathy becomes a factor, and you're able to better relate to those around you, which is so important in building strong, healthy relationships. The other thing that comes to mind as well is fears. So if you find that you're facing a lot of fears, or maybe you have some big fears regarding certain situations in your life, being able to be mindful allows you to recognize that these are fears and then just to let them go. And it's not saying that they're not valid. Usually fears are your body's way of trying to protect you from some sort of pain or some sort of negative experience you've had in the past. So it's just your body's way to protect you, and it's great to acknowledge that you have these fears, but then let them go so they don't stop you from reaching your goals in your health and in your life, and you can keep moving forward and making progress in all those areas that you would like to improve. So as I mentioned, I'm going to provide you with an exercise, again from Dr. Collard's The Little Book of Mindfulness. And today's exercise is recommended to do for about 5 minutes, and that's usually the case, is like 5 to 10 minutes a day. And it's called How Are You Feeling? Check Your Breathing. And it has a little note here with this cute little like fish. I don't know if you can see it. And the note is, by observing your breath, you can make such a difference to how you feel. So she says, breath is life energy. When we restrict our breathing, we diminish our life energy. Feeling agitated and indecisive is often accompanied by shallow breathing. Try this technique to enhance your breathing. And breath is such an important practice in mindfulness and yoga and de-stressing. I'm always telling my clients to breathe when they're faced with stress. So she says here, the deep breathing expands the lungs, which then sends a direct message to your heart, which in turn starts to beat slower. It starts to recognize that you are relaxed during the moment. If you breathe like a relaxed person, your body and your mind are going to think, oh wow, I must be relaxed even though I thought I was stressed out. So it's a great way, especially before meals, is to breathe and to relax. So she says, take a moment to get closer to your breathing, to befriend it, and observe, is it shallow or deep, slow or fast, smooth or rough, regular or irregular? Do you tend to push it or hold it? And for me, like, do you ever find that you're not breathing? I'm doing some stressful task and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm holding my breath. Like, just breathe. So if you explore your breathing with this curiosity, you will get a good insight into where you are right now. And from this baseline, you can notice any differences. If you continue to watch your breathing, you can experience a more energetic self and achieve joy and a zest for life again, which is totally the mission here of using mindfulness to just really appreciate, enjoy, have that energy, and connect with the world around you. So that is your action step for this week. Take 5 minutes and just close your eyes and observe your breathing. You can put your hands on your belly or on your chest and just observe, how are you breathing? And maybe as you're doing that, you'll start to alter your breath. It'll slow down, your heart rate will slow down, your mind will just start clearing. And to just have that pause in each day is so important. So if you're interested in winning this book as part of the contest for the 7 Steps to Mindfulness Challenge, the 3 things that you have to do is go ahead and give my Facebook page a like, The Worthwhile Lifestyle. And then also comment on the video, are you going to practice this exercise? How are you breathing? How are you incorporating mindfulness into your life? And then the last step is to download my ebook, which are some tips on how to double your energy. The link is down below. They're great tips for you to have, and it'll also sign you up for my weekly newsletters so you can get more tips and videos and recipes so that you can improve your health, and then your focus can shift to other areas of your life so you can really achieve what you're setting out to achieve. So as always, thank you for joining me, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.